Alright, you can find this weapon underneath the 0700 project files. We're going to be looking at it as a texture workflow. Okay? Now, disclaimer. I usually use a program called ZBrush to actually do my texturing. That mixed with Photoshop. Now the problem with the Modeling 1 course is we don't go into ZBrush just yet. So, I'm just going to touch base upon how to get a good uniform texture onto this, and usually that's when I stop and get into ZBrush a little bit. So being Modeling 1, we're going to get up to a certain stage, learn it, that way when we get into Modeling 2 we know exactly how to transverse over to a program called ZBrush. Okay, so when the end result comes in, you're just going to see a uniform texture that I can add to, and that's it. But I'm also going to show you how to bake shadows and do a lot of nifty stuff with textures in Photoshop. So this lesson will be great for you if you're just getting into this. And certainly, you know, if your Photoshop skills are to the point of ungodliness, you might be able to pull it off. But still, it's like painting on a coloring book that is warped. So you got to understand how hard it is to kind of paint on UVs sometimes. Alright, so that's my little disclaimer. This is where you find the lesson files, and let's begin with the work.